On this month's Record Replay show on Soho Radio, I play a load of stuff that I picked up at Kristina Records in Hackney, East London from their £3 bins, and a few bits that I got in a private collection last month. Kristina bits, this awesome double pack from New York house legends Johnny D and Nicky P, aka Jonic, present All Star Madness on Henry Street Music. This was a thing where they got loads of the biggest New York house producers of the time to remix them, mostly New York. MK, Arm Van Helden, Todd Terry, Maurice Joshua, got some UK guys on there like Farley and Heller as well. But it's the Kenny Dope mix that I love. It's big, boomy, sub-bass heavy, rude jacking house. Inner City, back together again from '93, classic broken mix, beautiful classic vocal inner city house with a nice gospel-y touch. From 1979, one of my favourite disco tracks, You're Gonna Make Me Love Somebody Else, by the Jones Girls, produced and written by Gamble and Huff, the Philadelphia legends. This is a quite slow tempo disco sort of soul track, and it's absolutely sublime. Another bit of Philly heat on the Philly Soundworks Entertainment Corporation label. This is by Montana Sextet. It's called Heavy Vibes, club mix. That's 8 minutes and 15 seconds of disco, soul, jazz, funk, vibraphone, instrumental amazingness. Always pick up a public demand record if I see it. This is a seminal UK garage label, one of the foundational labels for the sound, and this turned out to be an early Artful Dodger and Craig David track, one that they released before they blew up with Rewind. It's a nice two-step bubbler and shows off Craig David's vocal talents quite well. Absolute classic, Expansions, Move Your Body, Elevation, the #1 club hit. This was originally released in 1990, this is the original version. It got re-released with other remixes in 95 and had a Crystal Clear remix recently, which was massive, but this is the original amazing sort of acid Italo house borders ravey classic monster. This was one of my favourite discoveries, Adess Versions, one of his edits EPs, and it's Sly that I picked it up for, which is an amazing deep house jazzy remix of Massive Attack Sly. Another nice find, Kerry Chandler remix that I didn't know of Stone Democracy, Close Like an Overdose, classic Kerry vibes, big organ chords, soulful vocal, tough beats, wicked. This one, Extortion, featuring Dehan Brooks, How Do You See Me Now, Boyzone Productions. There's some nice Joey Negro, aka Dave Lee remixes on here, quite early stuff from him in '91, but I think it was the US remix that I liked, just really great vocal garage house. And now a few bits I picked up in a private collection last month. This one is by an artist called Carino. It's called Loving You Like Crazy. The house mix is the one I like. It's sort of piano house, freestyle, crossover, and there's some notes in the back. Special thanks. I guess I should start off by thanking the girl that inspired Jonathan to write this song. You should have stuck around. If a guy wrote a song like this about me, I would. Yeah, it's a nice little track. There's some remixes of a track I used to love, but these remixes I hadn't heard. Annie, the Greatest Hit, which sampled Madonna's Everybody, and this is the Greatest Dubs package. It's the Soul Mechanic dub that I love. It's about 10 minutes of sprawling deep house with beautiful soft acid lines. Inner City, Good Life, obviously a massive legendary track, but I picked this up for a remix of Big Fun that I didn't know, the LA Big Fun remix. Nice acidy flip of that classic track. And finally a nice bit of funk from Confunction. Track is called Candy from 1979, and it's just a tough little vocal groove. So there's this month's selections. You can listen to this month's Record Replay Soho Radio show on Mixcloud and Soundcloud and all good podcast providers, and you can find the link in my Instagram bio.